What's up, everybody? It's J and J with Justin and Jordan. What we got today, Justin?
So today we got all-star starter reactions. The Bucks firing Adrian Griffin and hiring Doc Rivers. The Terry Rozier trade to the Miami Heat. And should Kevin Durant be a part of the GOAT conversation?
Just one quick shout out, by the way, that Justin's not aware of. Shout out to me being right about Jared Goff beating the Bucks. We don't got to go too in depth with it, but shout out to me for being right. Winning the conference championships right now. Anyways, Justin, since you were the one that's wrong, how about you guide the conversation about what we're talking about right now?
What are we going to start with? All-star?
Of course, we can start with whatever you want, bro. My team won. We still in the playoffs. I'll delegate to you. I'm just chilling.
All right, so Thursday night, TNT, they announced the all-star starters for the East and the West. For the East, we have Damian Lillard, Tyrese Halliburton, Jason Tatum, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Joel Embiid as the starters. And for the West, we have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Luka Doncic, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and Nikola Jokic. And a lot of people, including myself, were very, very disappointed at the fact of the one elephant in the room, which was Damian Lillard starting at point guard. And no disrespect to Damian Lillard, I think he's a great player. He deserves to be an all-star this year. But I don't think he deserved it over Donovan Mitchell or Jalen Brunson even, because the seasons that those two guys are having are just unbelievable. And Damian Lillard all season has just been like up and down. Like whenever I watch, it's either he's having the best night of his life or not even the best night of his life. I'm guessing it. It's like he's having a regular Dame night or he's playing below standard.
Like shit.
Yeah, it's either one or the other. And it's like the inconsistency every night. But Donovan Mitchell for me was like he should have been in there just solely off the fact of you're losing Darius Garland and Evan Mobley. Everybody's expecting them to fall, and he's been keeping them afloat, going on a 7-game winning streak. They just lost to the Bucks like 2 nights ago. I know they beat the Bucks last night, but he's been keeping them steady while his 2 other guys have been out, and he's doing a damn good job doing that. And then Jalen Brunson, my point guard, New York Knicks, been doing it all season long, like consistently doing this shit, like giving the top teams like fits and problems. And he's been doing this shit all season long, before the OG trade and since the OG trade. He's just been hooping, and he's been putting the league on notice that like we are a threat to these top teams. So I think, to me, Donovan Mitchell or Jalen Brunson, to me, should have got that starting nod over Damian Lillard.
I'll say right now, before we even move on to the West, let's stick to the East right now. Just straight up. Like you said, everyone deserves a spot, but Damian Lillard does not fit in. If you want to go with Donovan Mitchell, cool. The guy recently has looked like a fucking MVP candidate without Garland and without Evan Mobley. That's 2 all-stars on their team that they're missing. One guy's like a borderline fucking DPOY candidate, top 3 candidate, right? He's missing those guys, and he's hooping right now. Yeah. Absolutely hooping. So shout out to Donovan Mitchell. I feel like he's kind of getting lost a little bit in the shuffle. And because the big thing is about Jalen Brunson. Respectfully though, Donovan Mitchell deserves that spot just as much as Jalen Brunson. And I'll say this before I even talk about Brunson, because obviously I'm inherently biased. I would even say fucking Tyrese Maxey had a bigger claim than Damian Lillard. Me personally, he had a bigger claim to be a starter than Damian Lillard. Trae Young as an individual, not winning as many games, but Trae Young as an individual has been better than Damian Lillard. If there was one guard that would have left off the roster completely, not even starter or reserve, it would have been Damian Lillard. So what is he doing starting? Because now I'm going to talk about Jalen Brunson. Like you said, Jalen Brunson has been playing phenomenal. With all due respect to Julius Randle, I give a big shout out to Julius Randle last episode. He's not Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Dame is playing with fucking Giannis. And he's still, by his standards, underperforming. There are nights where Jalen Brunson says, I am the offense. I am the offense. Don't worry, guys. Julius Randle, you shooting like shit? I am the offense. Before the OG trade, RJ You scoring 4 after yesterday, you scored 26. I am the offense. Dame doesn't have to worry about Giannis really having a bad game. He doesn't have to say, guys, jump on my fucking back. I'm going to carry us this fucking win. Maybe he has once in one game, but Jalen Brunson has done it multiple times. And I like they said since the OG trade, he's been playing even better. I don't know if you've seen Justin, but since the OG trade, Brunson's assists have skyrocketed. His assists per game have skyrocketed. Why? Because instead of passing to RJ and either him taking too long in the possession or him unfortunately missing a shot, you got OG who's a little bit more reliable in the corner. You're passing to other options besides RJ, who's expecting the ball as a third option. He may kind of be the third option, but it's not like he's expecting it.
Yeah.
He don't need those 15 shots like RJ really needed them.
He plays within the offense.
He plays within the flow of the game, whether he's getting 8 shots or 16. He plays within the flow of the game. I think that's really helped out Jalen Brunson. But now we have Damian Lillard in the starting lineup. For what reason? And I'll say it right now, Justin. I'm kind of getting tired. I'm really fucking getting tired of every time Brunson's named in the media, except by Kendrick Perkins. Much love to Kendrick Perkins. Every time Jalen Brunson's getting mentioned in the media, for whatever reason, like the guy is balling and they're coming in with a negative perspective. The Becky Hammond shit, fine. That's subjective. That's subjective. That's completely opinion based. Maybe he can lead us to the championship, maybe not. That's fine, but it's such a random fucking take to throw out there. Because when we talk about Trae Young, we don't talk about can a little guy lead a team to a championship. When we talk about fucking Damian Lillard when he was on the Blazers, we don't talk about can a little guy win a championship. We didn't. Not at all. We don't talk about Kyrie in the way that's like, oh, can this little guy lead a team to a championship? Only Steph Curry is the only little guy that can lead a guy to a championship. Why is it when we talk about Brunson, instead of, wow, this guy's playing phenomenal. Since the OG trade, he's averaging like 26 and 7.5 assists. No, it's that he can't lead to a championship. And now you got Candace Parker, phenomenal hooper, someone that really knows ball. And then she comes in with something that's objectively incorrect. You say he can't lead us to a championship, fine. Don't say that it's because he played a bad fucking series against the Miami Heat, because he cooked the Miami Heat. He averaged 30 on the Miami Heat. The reason that we got to 6 games against Miami was because of Jalen Brunson. Where is this coming from? And then she wants to go back, Justin, my favorite part. She goes on Twitter. Guys, why are Knicks fans getting mad at me? I'm literally a Bears fan. Blah, 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 blah. Like, I know how it is, blah, 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 blah. Just say you were wrong. You were wrong. You were literally wrong. It's not opinion. Becky Hammond had an opinion. You were wrong to say this man played bad in the second round of the playoffs last year. Jalen Brunson played phenomenal, and you won't take any fucking accountability. That's bullshit. Then you got Stephen A., resident New York Knicks fan on the national media.
He's a fake fan.
He's the biggest fucking fake fan ever, bro. He is not New York strong nothing. He talk about the Yankees like he a Yankee fan. He talk about the Knicks like he a Knicks fan. You are not a fan, bro. And for you to say, my problem isn't even him saying like, oh, I put Donovan Mitchell on my ballot. Again, that's fine, bro. You could pick Brunson or Donovan Mitchell and you would be fine. I'm not blaming you. The problem is Damian Lillard being in there and fucking Stephen A saying that Damian Lillard still has a better claim than Brunson. I'm pissed off at these fans saying that, these mainstream ass fans, these casual fans saying, oh, but Dame and Brunson got like the same numbers. Brunson's carrying an offense. Dame is playing Robin to Giannis Antetokounmpo, one of the 3 best players in the NBA.
Yeah.
There's levels to this shit. There's levels to this shit. I value the guy who is the lead player more than the guy who's playing pretty good as a secondary or tertiary dude on the offense. I'm sorry, I just do. Fuck the numbers. Watch the game and you see this man's carrying a subpar offense. Because I told you that we're an average to below average offense. We're an incredible defense. That's what we are. That's our whole makeup as the New York Knicks. Phenomenal defense, subpar offense. We're in one guy carry the offense, maybe 2 depending on how Randall's playing. We got 1 or 2 guys carrying the offense. We don't have the best fucking offense but we rely on this guy who's been this hub for us, who's been dominant. I'll say he's dominant. He's been pretty fucking dominant, bro. There's not many guards in the league that I'm taking over Jalen Brunson. Honestly, there's not too many. There's really not too many guards I'm taking over Jalen Brunson. He has been amazing. Again, Donovan Mitchell has been amazing. Maxey has been outperforming what he was expected to perform. Give me any of those guys to start. But I will close with this, Justin. At the end of the day, yeah, it would be cool for him to be a starter. But at least, when you look back, when you look at Basketball Reference, when you look at Wikipedia, when they announce these guys to the Hall of Fame, it just says All-Star. That's one good thing. It says All-Star. It's not going to say 7-time All-Star, 3 of those were starters.
Yeah.
I guess that's the one that's the one redeeming factor. No matter what, Brunson's an all-star. There's no fucking way they leave him off. Because if they leave him off, there's gonna be a riot.
Oh hell yeah! But I think I saw somewhere that like Brunson and Dame were actually tied, but what the deciding factor was the fan vote.
Casuals.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's casuals. The thing is, and people say, oh well, the Knicks play in the biggest city in the world, and their fans don't show out to vote. We did show out to vote.
Yeah.
You know what the problem is?
Nobody else did.
Nobody else did. The rest of the country, it's damn, we know Dame time because he hit a cool shot against the Rockets 10 years ago. With less than a second on the fucking board. I love this moment, by the way, but cool, you hit a shot 5 years ago over Paul George from half court to eliminate them. Cool, that was a couple years ago. Which is kind of leading to my point. I'm going to let you talk a little bit about the West, but I'm going to let you know right now, in a couple minutes, this is going to weave into my point about the Western All-Star starters as well. So, Justin, how'd you feel about the West All-Starters?
For me, I think they got the West right. Like,
me too.
I didn't really have any problems with it. I see a lot of people in the comments saying, Curry should be in it. But my thing with that is, like, Luka and Shea are both playing at, like, a very... Not to say that Steph Curry isn't playing at a superstar level. It's just that Luka and Shea are playing, like, at a notch above that. So it's kind of hard to argue about taking one of those guys out, especially last night. Like, why the fuck would you want to take that boy out?
You're definitely not taking out Luka. You're not. There's no way.
There's no way. And then I see other people saying, LeBron James, that motherfucker shouldn't be starting. I'm like, bro, it's LeBron.
Well, it's not even that. This is kind of where my point comes in with the Lillard thing. This is where it, like, intertwines.
Yeah.
There's a certain you get to a certain point in your career, not even like in your career, of how you're currently playing, where, great play by someone else currently supersedes legacy and reputation. Like you said with Steph Curry, people say Steph Curry should be starting over Shea. People don't really say Steph should be starting over Luka because we know Luka. But people are saying, like, wait, why is Shea starting over Curry? Do they not know who Curry is? Curry's a 4-time champion. Curry got 2 MVPs, unanimous MVPs, blah, 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 bro. Who gives a fuck? This is the 2024 All-Star game. Shea is a top 5 MVP candidate. He is the number 2 seed, if I'm not mistaken, right? Or he's in the number 1 seed.
I think they're number 1 now.
Yeah, it's been flipping recently, especially after that game where Cat dropped 60 and they lost. They're the 1 or 2 seed right now, depending on what happened last night, I guess. Luka is sitting at 12. And considerably far behind the 10 seed to be in the play-in right now. Like, you are not on a playoff team right now. I understand Curry's phenomenal. He's an all-time great. He's still averaging like 26 or 27. But this man is averaging like 30. He's cooking. He's on the number 1 seed. Respectfully, he's not playing with another all-star on his team. So why should Curry start? He doesn't deserve it this year. He has a chance to be a starter next year. I get it. He's been a starter every year since the past like 10 years. I get it. Besides 2020 where he got hurt, he's been a starter every fucking year. That's fine. But you got to reward the guys who are playing good now. You have to. And it's the same thing with the Dame thing. Forget about what he did 5-10 years ago. Forget about the shots from years ago. You got to evaluate these guys with how they're playing right now. You have to. You really have to. That's why, like, for example, it pissed me off when Clay was like top 10 in voting, right? Yeah. And at the time, Sabonis wasn't even
on the
top
list.
10 on the front court.
Yeah.
I understand we're not even playing the same position, but it's like we're valuing some shit that this dude did years ago versus Sabonis, who's having an incredible, like, I'll say it's really an all-time great season. 2013 and 8 is amazing. And we're not respecting that because it's the Kings and because Sabonis' game doesn't look too cool. Like, it's not as cool as Jokic's, where, like, Jokic is, like, doing, like, dunks and shit, but at least he's doing cool passes and shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't look as sexy as Jokic, and he's not throwing down dunks and shit. He's not doing crazy shit like Ja Morant. You feel me? So that's why he's kind of, like, lost in the shuffle as well. But reputation and legacy, man, like it gets to a certain point in time where you got to hold off on that. If Curry was the 6th seed or 7th seed, I might grant it to him. I might understand, like, yeah, maybe he should start over SGA. But nah, man, you're the 12th seed right now. Comfortably the 12th seed out the playoffs. I know you mentioned LeBron, but I think LeBron's the 8th seed right now. And he's literally like a game behind like the 6th seed and the 5th seed. Like a game or two behind them. Curry's way out the fucking playoffs.
Yeah.
Playoffs play in. You feel me?
And I have another reason that helps LeBron's case. Tell me another wing in the West that you're gonna put to start over him.
I don't want to do all that because you could say Kawhi
You could
and not
say
be
Kawhi.
wrong and not be wrong. But that's it.
But I don't think they would put Kawhi over LeBron.
Yeah. Completely.
I feel like most people would have probably put Kawhi over Kevin Durant.
I would have. It doesn't really matter. You could go any which way. You're not wrong. But in the case of LeBron, like if LeBron was where Curry was, yeah, he's still gonna get in. But like I would understand where Kawhi and Clippers fans are coming from. They're like, why isn't Kawhi starting with like the number 3 seed? LeBron's 12. He's 5 games out the plan. Blah 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 blah. Like I would understand that. But right now, LeBron's like the 8th seed. I'm pretty sure he's like a game behind the 6th seed, 2 games behind the 6th. I can understand that. I can understand why he's starting. Now, do the Lakers deserve 2 All-Stars? That I can't answer for you, Justin.
I mean,
I can't.
AD's looking like the guy on the Lakers right now.
I know, but this is why I kind of want to pose a question to you. By the next episode, we're going to see who the reserves are, but I want to pose this question to you, right?
Yeah.
And I've heard other podcasts talk about it, so it's not like we're the first ones to do it. What do you value more when you're talking about the All-Star game?
Yeah.
Rewarding the teams that are playing the best, the top seeds, or watching the very best players in the fucking world do it? Because the way I wanna kind of give you an example right now. Are you taking Cat or Gobert in the All-Star game over AD just because they're the number 2 seed and the Lakers are the 8th seed right now?
Not really. I mean, I feel like there's a mixture of both you have to factor in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you want to reward those top teams, but it has to get to a point where it's like, yeah, I think Rudy Gobert should be an All-Star, but would I rather watch Anthony Davis? Of course.
Of course.
Rudy Gobert's game isn't like an All-Star game, but I would love for Rudy Gobert to get the recognition and to have it on his resume. That part does register in my head that like I do want these guys to get rewarded and recognized for for being All-Stars. But like in terms of the game, I feel like those are two different things. Like we see some players that like, I know Jimmy Butler's one of them that's like, I just want it on my resume. Like I don't give a fuck about the game. Like,
and they get paid because of that now.
And like historically, like Luka doesn't really play in the All-Star game. Like he starts and then he'll just sit out. Same with Jokic. Like they're just there. Like
Giannis sat out last year.
Yeah, and as with some people over time, like you just want to get it on your resume. That's the cool part you were talking about last time. Like in years, like we're gonna look back on this like a year or two from now, and we're gonna forget that Damian Lillard even started. Yeah. We're just gonna see the star next to their name.
But by next year, we'll probably forget.
Yeah.
Well, we won't because of the Brunson thing, but everyone else in the basketball world that's not Knicks fans gonna forget.
Yeah. So I think it's a mixture of both. I think we start getting a little too crazy when it's the number 1 seed and we're like, oh, this team deserves 4 All-Stars. That's when it gets kind of ludicrous. We have some teams that are like in the hunt and they might not even get an All-Star. Like, look at the Pelicans.
Yeah, I was about to say Pelicans. I'm not giving you an All-Star, and I know you're the 5 seed, but
they're
I'm not
the
giving
5
it to
seed,
you.
right? And I agree with you. I don't think they have an All-Star. I love Zion, but this year he's been kind of underwhelming. Brandon Ingram, he's had games, but to me it's not like, oh, he's undoubtedly an All-Star.
Yeah.
So I guess like there's gonna be teams, and a lot of people think just because your team is in the picture, that means that there's an All-Star on the team. That's not necessarily true all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could go with a team like, I mean, yeah, Orlando. Paolo's been playing great, but you can't really sit here and say he's definitively an All-Star. With the parity and talent we have in the league now. It's hard to say that Paolo's definitively an All-Star.
No,
I love Paolo, and they've been in the mix this entire year. They've been slipping a little bit, but to say every team that's in the mix has an All-Star definitively, it's just wrong.
Here's one I'll throw at you that I think should happen all bias withheld to just objectively, I think the Knicks can end up with 2 All-Stars and the Celtics only end up with 1. Like, truthfully and honestly. I believe that Brunson and Randall deserve it more than any Celtics combo of Tatum and whoever. And some people would disagree. They would say, wow, but the Celtics are playing great. They just had their home game winning streak broken by the Nuggets recently. Everyone's playing good. But here's the thing. Like, Randall and Brunson are both playing at an all-NBA level. Tatum is playing at an all-NBA level. But then you got Brown, who's playing really good. Porzingis, who's playing really good. But really good doesn't cut it. They got too, and in a way, it sounds crazy. They got too many good players where they're hindering each other in terms of individual accolades. Because right now, we're not going to see no Jaylen Brown be All-NBA.
No.
The guy averaged 27, 28 last season, playing with Tatum. Now he's sharing the rock with Porzingis, and he's scoring under 25 a game. So it's kind of like, I understand where people are coming from, where it's like the winning, but I also understand, like, we got to have the very best fucking players and the most entertaining players in the All-Star game. I think, just like you said, you got to mix the two, though.
Yeah.
That's why, for example, bringing him up for like the 4th episode in a row. That's why the Derek White shit pissed me off a lot, right? Because it's like, you said like the 4 All-Stars thing. And I said it, I think 2 weeks ago, if right now the Celtics were 8 game above the Bucks, cool. I'll give you 3. 4 is a stretch. I'll give you 3. I'll give you 3, even though there's so much great talent in the East. I'll give you 3 just because you've been so dominant. You're like 8, 9 games against the rest of the competition. Shit, man. As long as you don't have no fucking 6-game losing streak or nothing for the rest of the season, you got the 1 seed locked in, right? But they don't. They don't. So Jaylen Brown has a possibility to make it. I still don't know if he makes it for me. It's close.
I think Porzingis should be the one that gets the nod.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think it could go either which way. I really do.
But even if Porzingis gets named, he just got hurt, so somebody might take
That's
his
another
place.
thing,
So
yeah. But maybe it's Jaylen Brown if it's the wild card spot.
maybe.
If it's the front court spot, they're not getting nobody. They're not.
Oh, the Celtics, you mean?
Yeah.
Or you
Because
just-
Brown
Oh, yeah,
is,
yeah.
is specifically this year backcourt.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
So if
It'll be
Porzingis,
somebody else probably.
yeah, if Porzingis, unless they just throw it all away, and they're just like, all right, we'll just pick the next best guy regardless. I don't know how it's gonna work. But if it's front court, I'm pretty sure they're just gonna find another front court guy.
Yeah, it's gonna be another front court guy.
Who's it gonna be? I don't know, because right now, I mean, you saying that kind of shocked me, because right now I would pick Randall, Paolo, and Bam. Those are my 3 front court guys that I would pick.
So in the reserves, it goes what, 2 guard?
3 forward, 2 wild card.
Man, to be honest, bro, I'm thinking I don't even think Randall got to be a replacement. I think that motherfucker could get
No,
in.
he's locked in.
Yeah, I think he could get in.
I think
I think Bam should get in too.
yeah, I think Bam has been playing phenomenal too. He's playing like the way that I wanted him to play before the
Yeah.
season even started. Remember, I said I'm like, Bam has got to take another level.
I don't think Jimmy Butler makes it this year, just off
No.
the fact of missed games. And so far this year, Bam has looked like the clear
Best player.
best player
For
on the
now,
team.
until
for now,
playoffs.
yeah.
But my thing is, Jimmy, in regards to Jimmy, has Jimmy been voted as a backcourt or front court? Actually, I haven't checked because I haven't voted for him at all.
I have no idea. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head.
I couldn't tell you either, but Randall's a lock. Bam is a lock. That 3rd spot, I mean, like you said, Paolo's been playing phenomenal, but they're slipping. I still give it to him. He's not a lock, but I'll give it to him over Porzingis. And I'm trying to think who else is left over in the East as a forward, like a front court, but I don't know. I guess it's just between Porzingis and Paolo for that last spot, from what I could think of right now. Because Scotty, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's counted as backcourt. I'm pretty sure.
He's counted as backcourt.
I believe so.
Whoa, that's fucking crazy.
And Siakam's not. I could be wrong, but Siakam hasn't been playing phenomenal enough to really supersede Porzingis or Paolo. So it's like, I think it's just between those two, and the wild card. Like, I think we went through our things quickly 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't think Dave was here when we did the
Oh yeah,
the
that was
rosters.
2 episodes ago.
Yeah, because right now I would go Donovan Mitchell, Maxey, Randall, Paolo, Bam, and the last 2 spots, I guess I would
Trae Young.
go Trae Young, and I might throw in Jaylen Brown. just because there's no one else I see really that deserves it. Scotty, you're on a team that's not even in the plane right now. If I'm not mistaken, I believe they're 11th. You got, like I said, Siakam's not playing incredible. He's playing good, but not enough to warrant a spot over Jaylen Brown or KP. It's like, who's left over? Bridges? No.
Hell no.
That's why the Bridges All-Star thing at the start of the season, bro, I was selling stock on that. I was not buying into that shit, respectfully. He's not no fucking All-Star. He's not. You're not going to throw Tobias Harris in there.
No.
So it's like, it's kind of, compared to the West, which is a question I have prepared for you as well, compared to the West, bro, the East wild card is like thin.
Yeah.
Now, going to the West, I remember I seen this post. Let me try to remember all the names because now I regret not screenshotting it. Because let's say that Curry and Ant-Man are locks, right? Let's say they are. Or Ant-Man and Fox. Which combo do you want to pick?
Ant-Man and Fox or Curry and I'll probably do Curry and Ant-Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then front court would be, who do you want to put in the front court? Of course, Kawhi is a lock.
Yeah.
Kawhi's a lock. Who are the other two guys you want to put in?
Kawhi, Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis, all right. We put AD in there, one more.
Anthony Davis.
Yeah, Sabonis, Paul George, Zion, Ingram. I could be forgetting names.
I would want it's sad. I want to throw Sabonis in there, but I feel like in real life he might not make it.
Yeah, this is kind of getting to my point. So who'd you put in that last spot then?
I did
Wemby, Chet.
Oh shit! On the last
that last front court spot.
Wait, but I did Kawhi.
Did Kawhi, AD, and you didn't say the third one?
Sabonis.
Oh, you would put in Sabonis. Okay, so I saw a post, right? It said like only two of this group is gonna make it, right?
Yeah.
So only two of these guys that off the top of my head can make it. Fox, D-Book, Gobert, Cat, Zion, Ingram, and I'm still missing a couple names. Like there's mad fucking names.
Cat.
Jamal Murray, but I'm real. We cutting him out. But only two of those six guys can make it. And I'm still forgetting names from that post. If you want to put Chet and Wemby in there, sure.
Nah.
I will put Chet in there. I'm not gonna lie. They have a case. They do have a case. But only two of those guys can make it. Now that group, I'm gonna be real with you. I'll lock in Fox and I'll lock in Cat. D-Book, I get it. He just dropped 62. But this hasn't been like no crazy D-Book season. It's a good D-Book season. It's like
the West is really like
yeah, it's disgusting.
Yo.
You could literally make an all-star team out of guys that are getting snubbed, bro. And they'll have a valid case. That's how fucking good that they're playing right now, bro. They're playing phenomenal. Oh, another guy that we forgot. PG would be missing, so that's like 7 guys if you don't want to count Wemby and Chet. You got to pick 2 out of those 7 guys to make the All-Star game. And I would pick Fox and Cat. Because I think the Kings deserve 2 All-Stars. Sabonis has been playing way too fucking good. I understand Fox has been slipping recently a little bit, but he's still, averaging like 28, bro? He plays defense. He's still clutch. What more could you want from your lead guard? Nothing.
Yeah.
There's really nothing more you need.
Yeah. I feel like I'd want to take Fox and then either Paul George or D-Book.
You'd reward one of them?
Yeah.
I can understand rewarding the Clippers, but it's just that, again, got to factor in the winning as well. You feel me? Clippers have been on a meteoric rise recently, like the past month and a half. But I'm still giving it to Cat because Timberwolves had that 1 seed for so long. It's not like he's playing like shit either. Like he doesn't deserve it. Like I'll be real with you. Ideally, I would put in Gobert because of the shit like I told you in the off season where this motherfucker was sitting like in a dark room for like 24 hours drawing out defenses on the walls and shit and telling Chris Finch like, yo, let's implement this, and they're actually working and being the best fucking defense in the league, and he's a big ass reason because of that. Like I would throw him in. I'm gonna be real with you.
Solely off of that, I would throw Gobert in because
we just don't care about defense, unfortunately, as a community.
Because he turned that whole shit around.
He is the defense.
Yeah.
And like this is gonna sound crazy, but like in the way that a guy like KD, Luka, LeBron, Jokic, did I say Curry, and the way that those guys are like offensive hubs for their team, like you put them on any team, they're gonna dominate. Bro, Gobert might be the only defensive hub. Him and Kawhi They're the only two, like P. Kawhi, they're the only two guys in the league you could say are defensive hubs. The only two guys you could rely on and say, hey, I'm gonna trade you to this team, and you're automatically gonna make my defense top 5 in the league minimum. And we should reward shit like that. Because if you threw in an average defensive center in there, or even a good one, I'll be real with you. A Jarrett Allen, even like a Mobley. And Mobley's really fucking good on defense.
Yeah.
He's not doing for this defense what Gobert has done so far this season. He's just been so fucking good. But man, the All-Star game, I'm excited to see the reserves because man, there's gonna be snubs and they're deserved snubs. It's just that everyone's so fucking good, bro. I hate the talks too of, oh well, let's expand the All-Star game. Let's put like 15 players. No, bro. The All-Star game is an exclusivity for a reason, bro. It's the very best of the best. A snub is always gonna happen. I say it so many fucking times to this show. Monte Ellis is one of my favorite players of all time. Motherfucker never made the All-Star game. Bro was literally throwing up 25 points per game, bro, on the Warriors. Never made it. Threw up 20 on the Mavs. Never made it.
I remember the years when Dame used to get snubbed.
Dame would get snubbed.
Yeah. And look at this. It's ironic now.
Now he's snubbing other motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Bro, everything comes full fucking circle, bro. That's how it works. Dame is now snubbing other motherfuckers. He's snubbing Donovan Mitchell and Brunson. It happens. There's always going to be a snub. I'm not saying that as a malicious thing. There's always going to be a snub, bro.
Brunson should have been an All-Star last year.
He should have.
And I know
Over Halliburton. I don't care. I'm going to say it. I don't care. Only because Halliburton has hit another level this year.
Yeah, this year.
But last year, bro, Brunson was a better player than Halliburton. I don't think that's a controversial take.
And then I already know if Randall and Brunson get named, they're going to be like, why the fuck do they get 2 All-Stars?
Bro, we're the 4 seed
I'm
right
like,
now.
bro, I'm watching these games every night. No bias. They're literally like our entire like offense. Like without them two, it's like it's tough. It's really tough.
I'll put out my Knicks propaganda, by the way. And just before I even talk about my Knicks propaganda, learn the definition of propaganda. Propaganda don't mean lies. Propaganda is just anything pushed out there to sway your opinion. It could be truthful or it could be a lie. This is truthful propaganda. The Knicks got 2 All-NBA, 2 All-Star tier players. They just do. You can't bitch about it.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't. Because Brunson's legitimately throwing up, 25, 26 points per game. Since the OG trade, he's averaging close to 8 assists, bro.
Yeah.
Because now he has a better target. He can spread out the ball more rather than rely on RJ. Randall is still averaging like 24, 10, and 4.5, 5 assists per game.
Yeah.
That's not All-NBA All-Star.
And he's playing that bully ball.
They deserve it. They're not comfortably, but they're comfortably at worst the 5th seed. They're the 4th seed right now. But we've created so much space between us.
They might be back at 5 because the Cavs won yesterday.
We could check on that. We could definitely check on that. But like I'm saying, they're either the 4 or 5 seed and comfortably. The Cavs and the Knicks have separated themselves from the Heat, from the Pacers, from the Magic.
Yeah, we're the 5th seed right now.
By half a game.
Yeah, because the Cavs have 1 less loss than us.
Correct.
But we have more wins.
But they've played less games though as well. Am I not wrong?
I think so.
That's what it is too. But yeah, so like I'm saying, we're comfortably like a playoff lock, bro. It's not like we're the 8th seed. It's not like we're the Lakers, respectfully.
Yeah.
And we got 2 All-Stars. We legitimately deserve 2 guys because look at the guys above us. Philly's sending in Maxey and Embiid. Bucks are sending Dame and Giannis. Celtics can send in either Tatum and Brown or Tatum and KP. You go, the only guys it's only in the West where the top teams aren't really sending out 2 All-Stars.
Yeah.
And then the Cavs, with all due respect, Jarrett Allen's been playing really good since the injuries, but I wouldn't throw him All-Star tier yet right now. He was an All-Star in the past. That's cool, but this year I'm not giving it to him.
Yeah.
I can't. So why not give Brunson and Randall 2 spots? They deserve it. They do deserve it.
Yeah.
Moving on though, Justin, we just saw a coach a team to 30-13 and get fired, which is not a problem. You lose the locker room. You have championship aspirations. You championship or bust. You need a ring. You got one of the best players of all time on your team. You got to win. You have to. You got to at least make it to the finals. I understand that. You don't replace that guy, though, with Doc Rivers. How many... man. I'm going to tell you right now, Justin. I understand the angle. I believe J.J. Redick said this, right? I understand the angle of having Doc Rivers there because it's a coach that's respected in the league. And I'll say this much because I'm not going to come in here and just only slander Doc Rivers, but Doc Rivers is amazing for the regular season. He is. Besides throwing Ben Simmons under the bus, he's not really too much of like a guy who's losing the locker room. You feel me? And even when he threw Ben Simmons under the bus, not like he lost the locker room. He just said what everyone was thinking in the locker room.
Yeah.
It's not like Embiid was pissed. It's not like the whole rest of the team was pissed. It was just Ben Simmons bitching about it.
Yeah.
Whatever. But at the end of the day, bro, like I know we saw him coach the Clippers post Lob City, coach Gallinari, Young Shea, Pat Bev, Trez to playoffs. They won like 47 games, I think. He's capable of the regular season wins. He could do it. But you are championship or bust, bro. Doc is like a hire you make for like the fucking Magic so that you could win games. That's like a hire you make for the fucking Pacers, a team that just wants to win a lot of games to get some playoff experience and whatever. This is not a guy you rely on for a championship.
Yeah.
When was the last time, like all jokes aside, when was the last time we seen Doc in a conference final? 2012.
Yeah.
2012. That's a fact. That's not me guessing.
That's crazy.
That's not me guessing. That's a fact. 2012.
Yeah.
You never got to conference finals with the Clippers. They made it right after they fired you, by the way.
Yeah.
Right after they fired you. You come to Philly. You have 1, 2, 3 second-round losses. Ben Simmons against the Hawks. You had the losing to the Heat, and you just lost to the Celtics, man.
Yeah.
So it's like, why is it that we always got to see this, what I've seen called a coaching carousel? It's the same fucking coaches get recycled.
Yeah.
Remember when George Karl would always end up on a team? Steve Clifford. It's the same fucking guys. I'm not saying like you can't hire a guy who's already coached a team, because he just hired Dave Joerger as an assistant coach.
Oh, Dave Yeager, yeah.
Make him the fucking head coach.
Yeah. He was like on my short list of like replacements.
Him, I thought it was gonna be him or Kenny Atkinson.
I didn't think Kenny Atkinson, because Kenny Atkinson is more of like a develop like a young team.
Correct.
This is a contender, so
He's good at developing a team. He did it with the Nets.
Yeah.
But just in terms of, I knew that they wanted a ready head coach, not another guy who was an assistant. He was on my list.
I had Dave Yeager. I know this is kind of crazy, but Coach Bud, you did win a chip with him, and it's familiarity.
You can't bring him back.
You can't. I know you can't, but I'm like, he would have been better than. And then Nate McMillan.
Nate, I would have hired Nate too.
Yeah.
I would have hired Nate. Hey, what the fuck is Dwayne Casey doing right now?
Nah, he could stay home.
I would take Dwayne Casey though over Doc, and I don't want either. If I'm the Bucks, I don't want either of them.
Nah,
but you know what you're getting with Doc. At least with Dwayne Casey, you could kind of luck into a conference final like the Raptors did, right? And he did that in a short period of time. Doc, for his entire career, besides the Celtics' big three, has not been going to the conference finals. You didn't get close to there with T-Mac. You didn't even get out the first round. You do it with the Celtics. You have a phenomenal team. The Clippers didn't suck. They weren't average. They weren't mid. They weren't good. They were great. You don't make a single conference final. You're literally winning 56 games a year.
Yeah.
You don't make it to the conference finals. There were so many times I said, this Clippers team is the one going to the finals. You never make it. I remember 2014, I really thought the Clippers were going to the finals. They couldn't do it.
No, they couldn't do it.
2015, I thought they were going to go to the finals. They couldn't do it. After that, I was like, they're never going to make it.
Yeah.
Those are their two best chances. They're never going to make it. And the Warriors came, 73-9, they came, and it was over. KD joined, it was definitely fucking over. It was definitely over. You got put in the casket when they won 73 games. When KD got there, they threw the fucking dirt on you.
Yeah.
It was over. You stay with the Clippers, fine. I respect that. He could have ran. Like, he ran when the Celtics started getting bad. He could have ran away. He didn't. Get Kawhi and PG, bro. With elite role players. Lou Will, Pat Bev, Trez. What else do you need, bro? You got solid fucking team right there. Still blow a 3-1 lead. I kind of want to see this, Justin, kind of like in jest. Who's winning a second round series? The Sixers or Doc Rivers?
I mean, the way Nick Nurse got them boys playing, I'll probably take the Sixers right now.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you very sure? This is their sixth time in the playoffs, and they've never made it to the conference finals. Are you sure about that?
Fuck. That's tough. Yo, that's really tough.
Bro, like, because my opinion is there's no way.
I'm not gonna lie, I said that shit pretty quick. Like,
I know. That's why I was like, you're not even going to think about it?
yeah. Damn, that's tough, yo. But because I feel like, let's say if the Bucks and Sixers were to match up in the second round,
Yeah.
I feel like at that point, fuck talent for talent. I feel like it's like when the talent kind of like matches up, it comes down to a coach's battle.
Yeah.
And I feel like at that point, I'd probably lean Nick Nurse over Doc if we're just doing just a coach, like a chess match.
Lean?
Yeah.
You're only leaning?
Oh, you're saying you would jump over there?
I'm saying, like, coach for coach. Nick Nurse is coaching circles around Doc in the playoffs. Straight circles. But I'll let you continue because I know where you're coming from. Talent for talent. That's when it comes to coaches.
When the talent matches up, that's when it comes down to coaching. So I would go with Nick Nurse, give him the edge, and for that I would take the Sixers. But yeah, niggas are gonna be like, oh, they got Damon Giannis on the other side. I'm like, yeah. The only way I feel like for them to win the series, it would have to take like Giannis going like all time shit. Like he's already capable. Like
could do it.
His regular production is like 30 and 13, but he would have to do some like incredible shit to like excuse the miscues of what Doc is throwing out there, whatever he's deciding to do. So I would probably go with the Sixers just off of the fact that Nick Nurse will outcoach Doc.
I completely understand that. I understand where you're coming with the coaches, but like you said, man, Giannis has been there, and he's such an all-time great. And Embiid is an all-time great as well, but in the regular season.
Yeah.
I don't see any reason why Giannis can't go back into that 2021 mode and cook Philly, regardless of Doc not making adjustments. At that point, if Doc isn't making adjustments, I'm on the court, I'll call fucking audible if I'm Giannis. I'm saying, guys, we're doing this because now they stopping what we've been doing for these first three games that we up 2-1 now. We're not going to let them make adjustments and cook us. We're not. I would just say, you know what? Fuck Doc, guys. Are we doing this shit? Fuck Dame, bro. I'm not worried about Dame being the reason why they beat Philly. I'm taking Giannis because he's done in the playoffs. We've seen him get nervous. We've seen him get nervous in the playoffs, bro. Nick Nurse is a phenomenal coach. Like I said, he is a tier above Doc Rivers right now. He really is. But that all-time great talent, when it's on the other team, bro, I gotta take Giannis, bro.
That's true.
I have to.
This would be a great series because
we've never seen it.
Nick Nurse was the one made that wall against Giannis, and I will
the personnel.
Yeah, I will say with Philly, he doesn't have the personnel, but what a lot of people fail to forget is Doc Rivers isn't fixing the Bucks' main problem, which is their perimeter defense.
Absolutely not.
That was their biggest problem, and after those two games against the Pistons, when they put up like 120 points, something had to change.
Oh
so to me personally, a lot of people say, "Why are you firing the coach that made you guys 3-13?" I'm like, well, for me, I'm watching this shit. I'm like, it's a joke. Like, how are the Pistons without Cade? This is probably one of the worst teams of all time.
I would say, no Cade Cunningham, this is the worst team in history.
Yeah, and they're putting up 120, 130 points on you, and you're one of the top teams with championship aspirations. That can't fly. And bringing in Doc Rivers, to me, is not really going to help that. I mean, Doc Rivers brings, like you said, a coach that's respected, like around the league and all that. But it doesn't fix that issue. You have Damian Lillard in the backcourt that gets fried every other night defensively. And then his backcourt mate is Malik Beasley, who's not guarding nobody.
Doing the thug shake after hitting threes.
Yeah, so that doesn't fix anything. I know Adrian Griffin was focusing on offensive rebounds and doing that when I remember Brook Lopez was like, what the fuck? Like, like when the fuck do we do it? Like, they're trying to get out and run. Adrian Griffin hangs his hat on his defensive schemes and shit. I was saying this on the TikTok, but they don't have the personnel. Like, you gave up Drew Holiday. Like, you kind of should have known what was happening. And I just don't think like Doc is gonna fix that. Like they're gonna have to make some changes within the lineups, or like I was saying on TikTok, I was saying that they should just play to the team's strengths right now. The defense isn't there, but you're just gonna have to go with the Damon Giannis pick and roll. That's been the hard sell since the trade's been there. And they're just gonna have to figure it out that way because defensively they're not stopping nobody. Brook Lopez is their anchor, but he's getting up there in age. Giannis is more of like a free safety. He's a roamer defensively playing help D. You don't want him as your point of attack. You could, but he's reliable for a lot of their offense. So it's really tough, man. It's concerning to me. Like it got to a point where I'm like, yeah, the Bucks, like they're the 2 seed and they have a great record, but like I'm not really all the way in on them.
I would somehow, some way, especially if I was a Bucks fan, but you know, I like the Bucks to a certain extent compared to 3 usual contenders year in year out. I wish there was a way for them to somehow get Caruso, but he's so fucking expensive for a trade right now, bro. These guys are expecting multiple first rounders, which is ridiculous in itself. But imagine instead of Malik Beasley starting, bro, it's Caruso there.
That changes a lot.
And then you got Malik, and it's not even that. You're putting Malik Beasley as your 6th man, bro. You're gonna cook. You're gonna be cooking the other team's bench players, bro.
Yeah.
You're definitely gonna be fucking cooking, but there's no feasible way, bro. There's no way. I don't know who they could get, bro. That's like a defense. Who's like a defensive guard that they could even fucking get realistically? Nobody, bro. Nobody. Y'all gonna get Kyle Lowry if he gets bought out, even though he's not going to?
They're literally gonna beat teams just off of star power and like
Scoring.
and like if they have a hot night. Like
They have to.
that's really the only way they're gonna win.
Which is kind of embarrassing, bro.
Yeah, and yeah, it's gonna suck, bro. It's gonna be. And I will say this: in the playoffs, the game is gonna slow down, and that's why you brought in Damian Lillard for them half court plays and closing fourth quarter minutes. And Chris Middleton has been playing a lot better as of late, so
Shout out Chris Middleton.
I am optimistic about that. But when it comes down to like the upper echelon teams, it's gonna be tough.
100%.
They could easily beat a 7-8 seed team, like no problem. But the contenders, or even the guys that aren't even contenders yet, but they're still tough, those teams will give them trouble.
100%. I feel like you're getting cooked still by Miami and you're getting cooked by Boston. And I wouldn't be surprised.
I think the Knicks could give them trouble.
I was about to say, I wouldn't be surprised if the Knicks gave you fucking trouble at this point.
Just held the defensive champs to fucking 84 points.
Could you imagine, bro? Could you imagine us versus the Bucks at this point? We could low key think about it, Justin.
If Mitchell Robinson comes back healthy,
we could build the wall.
You don't want to see us, bro. I'm telling you right now. You do not want to see the Knicks when Mitchell Robinson comes back. My nigga, we just beat the fucking Nuggets without Mitch, without Hartenstein, and we blew them out of the fucking park.
Shout out to Chris Jericho Sims.
Yeah. You do not want to see us when Mitchell Robinson comes back. I'm telling you right now.
And, you know, like you said, the wall, Nick Nurse built the wall. Can't really do that with Tobias Harris, you feel me? Even to a certain extent, like Maxey, like they had the fucking wall because you were facing Kyle Lowry, OG Kawhi, Siakam, and Marc Gasol.
Serge Ibaka.
And then Serge Ibaka on the well, I think OG was on the bench. Well, you could play around with it any which way, pause. But then you got Ibaka too. You feel me? That's disgusting. Philly doesn't really got that.
You're gonna throw a fucking Batum?
We got that though.
Yeah.
Brunson's like the weakest link, I get it. But DiVincenzo, you got OG.
Josh Hart.
Randall when he locks in. Mitch if he's healthy. Then on the bench, Josh Hart. Q Grimes. I Hart.
Deuce McBride.
Shout out to fucking Deuce, bro. That's nasty.
I still think we got to make one more trade. Like a little small trade.
Yeah. Jordan Clarkson, please.
You said, Jordan Clarkson.
Please. And we're going to talk about this next. Terry Rozier, who's on our short list. I always said, like, not because of ability. I've been a fan of Terry Rozier since he's been in Charlotte.
Yeah.
But his contract is too long. He has another 2 years after this one, right? That's not the thing that we need. Jordan Clarkson's much cheaper, bro. He's making less than 20 mil. I'll take him. Malcolm Brogdon, I'll take him. You feel me? I would assume we give up Q Grimes and draft capital on that, but I'm willing to do it. We lose one of the defensive guys I named that we build the wall for, but guess what? We still got many other fucking guys there. Many.
I think we need a backup PG badly.
That could score. That takes that IQ role. That when Randall is playing like shit, or even on the rare occasion that Brunson's playing shit, you send him out there and you're like, bro, we need you to take over this game.
I
saw
one trade that I really like, and it was we'd give up Fournier and Chris Jericho Sims for Tyus Jones and Daniel Gafford.
Not moving me.
I just like it off the fact that you have Tyus Jones, a point guard that's, when he was with the Grizzlies, he was the best backup point guard in the league. He takes care of the ball, doesn't turn the ball over. And then you got Daniel Gafford, who's a solid center. I'm not expecting him to like be our starter. I'm just have him there until Mitch comes back. That was one trade I liked just off of the excitement of having Tyus Jones, like a steady point guard from when Brunson comes out. He could run the show. I'm not saying he's going to go out there and put up fucking 17, 18 points, but he'll have things under control.
I don't think we... Well, I like the Gafford part of the trade. But respectfully, bro, Tyus Jones is good, and he's a great point guard to come off the bench. But you got to understand, the Grizzlies still had, like, other offensive options, bro.
Yeah.
We just got Brunson and Randall. You feel me? I'd rather have a Jordan Clarkson come off the bench. Like I said, to fill that quickly role of like, yo, Randall's playing like shit. I need you to drop 24 points. And you're going to be closing this game, bro. I need you because quickly bailed us out so many times. I need you to start doing that for me, Jordan Clarkson. I'd rather that. I'm not expecting Tyus Jones to be like, yo, Brunson's playing shit, Randall's playing shit. Go take over the game. That's not his job. That's not his play style. I think he'll fit a lot of fucking teams as a backup PG, a backup guard. Not the Knicks though, when we're kind of suffering with offense and scoring and shot creation. I don't want Tyus Jones to go out there and say, yo, don't play what your real game is. Go create your own shots. Don't play what your actual game is.
I think my number one option would be Brogdon though.
Because Brogdon brings the defense as well.
Yeah.
But either which way is fine. I'm still leaning Jordan Clarkson, though, off of pure scoring ability. Because it's kind of what we need. I mean, Brogdon could create his own shot, sure, but Clarkson could do it at a higher level.
Yeah.
You feel me?
But I feel like they've built this team to where, like, if you can't play defense,
you're not on the court.
You're not on the court.
And even quickly had to learn to play some fucking defense, and he got to a good fucking defensive player off of that.
And I think that's respectable because you're going to get on the court. Because look at Fournier when we got him. And then look at him now.
He's off. But who's to say that now on a team where you have aspirations to make it to a conference, I'm not going to say a championship, to make it to a conference final like for Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah.
And now you're playing with Dibs. Who's to say that, he's like, you know what? I'm going to try to play defense and I'm going to be average. I'm going to at least be a fucking average defender. I'll take that. I'll take average defense Jordan Clarkson. And once in a while, I'm like, yo, I need 21 from you to win this game. You feel me? I'll take 15, 16 points off the bench from Jordan Clarkson average defense. Maybe even more than Brogdon and his upside on defense and pretty good offense.
And even with some lineups, he's going to look like a better defender.
Yeah.
Just off of fucking advanced stats and shit.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. But speaking of Rozier, who I mentioned before, he actually got traded to Miami.
Yeah.
Traded Kyle Lowry in a 2027 pick. I know he's had a bad start so far. He's made 6 field goals combined. I think he's like 6 for 21 in his past 2 games. Does this move you, though? I know that he had terrible offense all season until now, but it's like, is this really the move to be like, yo, this is going to fix all of our problems on offense?
I like the move for Miami. Getting another scorer and shot creator. It helps. It gives you kind of like a Tyler Hero insurance or something like that because you went the whole playoff run last year without him.
Yep.
And now he's kind of Terry Rozier's kind of like the similar play style as Tyler Hero. I mean, the Miami for so long they've needed like a point guard. But I would say like a point guard, like a traditional point guard, not necessarily like a scorer. So we'll see how that goes. My one concern is I don't think you could play Rozier and Tyler Hero together
Absolutely not.
just because of the similarity, and they both don't play defense. So like, if you're playing both of them together to start, you're gonna have the same problems as the Bucks. Like you're gonna get fried like in the backcourt. Like the other night, I think it was Thursday. They just played the Celtics, and they both started, and they got fucking destroyed.
Yeah.
So that's probably my main concern. I think Rozier's gonna figure it out. It's weird because usually when people get traded to a new team, they give it a couple days before they suit up. He played ASAP. So, and I'm like, yo, he probably don't even know the fucking plays. Like, he's just out there just freestyling. But I think he's gonna figure it out. It's gonna be cool. I would prefer for him to come off the bench and probably just run with the second unit and just be that guy. I think he could benefit a lot from that. Kind of like what, well, this is kind of to like a different degree, but like when they went to the bubble the first time, in the beginning of that season when Kendrick Nunn was going crazy, something like that. I think he could fit in really well that way, but I think it's a good move for the Heat. I don't think, to me, it makes them like, it's like a move where it's like, oh my fucking god, the Heat. But I think it's a nice move that they kind of had to make.
I think this is a move that's gonna prove most valuable in April and May. I really do. Like you said, they made it to the finals last year without Tyler Hero.
Yeah.
But right now their offense is so fucking bad. It's literally below 25.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, last time I checked, it's below 25. They're playing really fucking bad offense, and they're still winning games with them with that defense, bro.
Yeah.
And I said, like you said, don't start them together. I know Rozier's kind of starting sometime. Like starting wasn't guaranteed in Charlotte when LaMelo's healthy and shit. Maybe he wants to come here and start and shit. Buy into it, bro. There's your best chance to win a championship since 2018. I think was when he was last in the Celtics.
Yeah.
Or 19, whatever it is. It is your best chance to win a championship in at least 5 years, bro. Buy in. That's my only advice to Rozier. Buy in. Because you know what? Like you said, some shit could pop off. We know now, like, yo, the Heat could fucking just randomly fall into the finals. But now, rather than like randomly fall in, now you got Tyler Hero, you got Terry Rozier. See if that scoring punch is what gets you there. Let's see if a random 30 ball from Terry Rozier versus, I don't know, the fucking Sixers in the first round, who they're projected to play right now. That could be what takes them over the edge and win in game 6 and win the fucking series when everything else is not working out too well. You feel me? That's kind of what you're getting in for. That's kind of like that reassurance where it's like, bro, one of these games in the playoffs, couple of these games in the playoffs, we're relying on you. We're literally going to need you to win the fucking game for us.
Yeah.
Because Jimmy is hurt or he's just not on it tonight. Because Bam is playing passive this one game. Because Tyler Herro's like shooting not too good this game. We need you to go out there and fucking win this game. It's gonna happen. If they go far into playoffs, there's gonna be 1 or 2 Terry Rozier games that we're gonna look back on and be like, damn, what the fuck? Like, where did this come from? It's true. It's bound to fucking happen statistically.
I could already imagine like a game 6 in Boston.
That's what I'm saying.
And he goes off for like 32.
And it's like they down 3-2, and it's like, damn. Now we need you to fucking win this game for us, bro.
Yeah.
Or else we get eliminated. And he's gonna go out there and win that fucking game and push it to 7.
Yeah.
That's some shit you do. In the second round, let's say you play the Bucks, your fucking main nemesis. Bro, I wouldn't be surprised if he drops like 38. And he's the reason why instead of being down 2-1, you tied 2-2.
Yo, that series is the perfect example of like the Heat don't have like the best offense. The Bucks are gonna have to score their way to win that shit. But at the same time, who the fuck is gonna guard Jimmy Butler or Tyler Hero or Terry Rozier?
Oh my god, if you thought Jimmy Butler was frying Drew Holiday.
Yo, imagine now. How much did he average in that series? Like 36.
Fucking cooked them.
Yeah.
Sauteed.
Yeah.
Caramelized onions. Medium rare. Cooked them. Badly.
Yeah.
Really badly.
That would, oh, man, that would be a fun ass series again.
I don't think this puts, like I said, I don't think this puts Miami over the edge though, because at this point, we after last year, bro, we know Miami.
Yeah.
They could fucking go far. This is just an extra addition of like, yo, we might cook even more now. You feel me? This is like reinforcements. This isn't like,
Yeah.
oh, now we're the clear-cut best team in the East. You feel me? But this is more like, oh, all right, we had another fucking piece. This is going to help our case already. We're already a contender just by default, just by reputation. We're a contender. There's a little extra added punch, and it's going to help us out.
Yeah. No matter how far down they are in the standings, they're never out.
They're never fucking
To
out.
me, they're out when they're the 11th seed. Like,
Yeah, they'll be the first. I wouldn't be surprised if they're the first 10 seed to make it to fucking finals. It's going to be them.
because last year in the play-in, what were they?
8th.
They were 8th in the play-in?
Going into it,
Like, going into the play-in.
oh shit, I couldn't tell you. Maybe they were 7. They weren't 9 or 10. I know that for a fact.
I don't remember.
No, wait, Justin.
Wait.
They lost the first game.
They lost the first game to the Hawks.
But I don't know if they were the 7 or 8 seed though. Like at the end of the season.
They were... Oh. Well, if they play... If it took them 2 chances, they had to be 7 or 8.
That's what I'm saying. But we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
Standings wise, we
So,
don't know.
yeah,
We'd have to
it
check.
was one or the other.
Yeah, but damn, yo. You know what's crazy? That could change everything. Like,
I
I
wouldn't
hate
be
to go off topic,
surprised,
but
yeah.
that could have changed everything, bro. If Miami won that game and they face Boston, shit, maybe they lose to Boston.
Maybe.
You feel me? That's a crazy what if.
Or my favorite is what if fucking Chicago took care of business and
Yeah.
beat Miami?
Bro, we would be talking about, I'll be real with you, we could be talking about a possible fucking Celtics ring right now. We could be.
Probably.
Because I think they would beat the Bucks.
You think they'll beat the Nuggets?
I don't know. It could go either which way. I'll be real with you. It could go either which way.
Not yet. Chicago's right there.
Yep.
Max Strus had a fucking game.
DeRozan's daughter was right there.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, hey, shit happened. That's gonna be like a fun what if to look at in a couple years. Like I feel like if like a Jimmy Butler Miami documentary comes out, bro, I feel like that's one shit people are gonna talk about in like 5 years. Like, damn, yo,
Isn't he working on one?
I couldn't tell you. I know he worked on the country shit.
I heard he was working on a doc, I think. I don't know what it's about, though.
Psh, should just be his fucking Miami Heat run.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, I feel like they got footage of every team in the fucking locker room just in case to make a documentary. You feel me?
Probably, yeah.
They probably got niggas in the fucking Pistons locker room, bro.
They're like, watch us bounce back next year.
Yeah, bro. And it's like, oh my God. It's like 2026.
Yeah,
So it's
that's
like the winning
crazy.
championship.
I was looking at I don't know why I just randomly looked at Alec Burks on Basketball Reference. And
Bro,
I
they're
peeped,
linking him to us too. I don't want that again.
oh yeah, I'm good. Even though when you was what was bad when he was here was that they was making him play point guard.
I know, yeah.
I mean,
it's
feel
not
like
his fault.
It'd be better now if he was here, but I'm good. I seen
I
it.
don't want him.
But I was looking at his page on Basketball Reference, and I saw he started 0 games. And I'm like, yo, I was like, I don't think I could be. I don't think I have the mental makeup to be in the NBA. Because like, if I'm on the worst team in the league and I didn't start a game, I'd be tight.
And Killian Hayes has started.
Like, I'd be upset.
I'd be mad too.
So shout out to Alec Burks. Like, I'd be tight, yo.
Bro,
Imagine going home to your kids and your wife, and they're like, "Dad, did you win?" Nah, we just lost 17 straight.
All right, did you at least score 20?
Nah.
I didn't even fucking start.
Yeah,
Killian Hayes started
I
over
had
me.
2 points. Yo, I would be so tight.
That's what bothers me though. Not even that he's not starting. Like if I was him, if I had to wake up for a game, and I'm like, damn, we really gonna be playing the Wizards. At least I'll start. And then you go into the locker room, you see Killian Hayes starting. Yo, I'd want to fucking fight my coach, bro. I will fuck up Monty.
Like, that's the underrated part of the NBA, bro. Because imagine having to wake up, go through your whole routine, go to practice, do all this. I'm on the worst team of possibly all time, and I'm not even fucking starting.
Yeah,
I'd be tight.
I'd be so depressed.
I think once the losing streak got to like 11 or 12, I'm requesting a trade.
Yeah, but 11 or 12 game losers, you say it happened, bro. Once that shit hit 20, I would have been like, damn,
Yeah,
yo,
20 is kind of crazy.
my life is over.
Nah, but I feel like after that Wizards game, you remember that one
the
Wizards
first
game?
one,
I think
that
so.
we're like, yo, one of these two teams gotta fucking win. We watched that shit. That shit was fire,
I think
bro.
after that game, I would have been like, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, we never winning ever again.
Yeah, but sometimes you have little moments in life where like you're like, all right, if we lose this game, I'm requesting a trade. You might lose, but shit, I had 20 points.
Yeah.
I think I'll thug it out.
On some mellow shit, yeah. At least I had my 25.
I got my 20. I'll thug it out.
Damn, no. I would hate
Nah,
to be
yeah.
that
Shout out
person,
Alec
no.
Burks though. I don't know how you do it.
I wouldn't. Like I said, the thing that would bother me is that it's Killian Hayes. Not that it's fucking Cade, bro.
Oh yeah,
It's not like it's Cade and Ivy starting over me, or Cade and Nassar. It's fucking Killian Hayes getting some starting opportunities over me.
That's one thing I will say. Yeah, if I was like on the Hornets and it's like Brandon Miller and LaMelo starting over me and we suck, I'll live with that.
Cool.
Fucking
Killian Hayes, bro. Yeah, I'll be pissed, bro. No, that's ridiculous, my nigga.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
I want to ask you something, Justin.
Yeah.
Just roughly, like, you don't need to have your full list. I mean, I have my list set mentally. It's kind of been set for a couple years now. Where do you like rate KD all time as a player? Fuck he's a pure hooper. He's such a pure hooper. He's like the best scorer we ever seen. Where do you rate KD, his legacy, his play style, his accolades? Where do you rate him as a player? Just random fucking spot. Like a ballpark
Probably
answer.
like 15, 20-ish, right?
Like 15, 20-ish, right?
Yeah.
I don't got him top 15. That's fine. I mean, he's knocking on the door. He's top 20. Why the fuck is Kevin Durant saying he should be in the GOAT conversation?
I feel like he knows the answer to the why he's not in that conversation.
He should know why he's not. He went to the fucking Warriors, bro. You should have been known, bro. Like, damn, once I go to this team, I'm taking myself out of any all-time great combos. You feel me? But I kind of understand, though. To be at that highest level, you got to be delusional. Because if you're not delusional, or even like, not even just balling, any fucking job that's like a competitive thing, when you're a CEO and shit, you got to be fucking delusional. That's how you keep your fucking spot and shit. Same thing with basketball. Kevin Durant's got to be delusional. I'm the best to ever fucking step on this floor. I'm the very best. But it's like, come on, bro. Let's be self-aware. You know why we're not putting you in the GOAT debate.
Yeah.
We know why. You could have been in a lineup of CP, JJ Redick, you, Blake, and DeAndre. You could have been in a lineup of IT, Avery Bradley, you, who was a 4 at the time?
What was that?
Jay Crowder. Jay Crowder the 3, you the 4.
Al Horford.
And then you got Al Horford. And if you wanted to go home, it would have been John Wall, Beal, you, Otto Porter? I guess.
And then
Gortat. Not as appealing. Pretty good, though. Pretty good.
Was Marcus Morris there at that time?
Probably. It's probably starting at the 4.
One of them was there.
He's probably starting at the 4.
Yeah.
But it's like, focus on the first 2 destinations, bro. You really could have had an incredible legacy. Or even you stay home. You stay. We would not have hated you for what you did. You would still rank so highly in all of our lists. Shit, you could be a top 10 player right now. If he stayed, or if he went to the Clippers and he beat Curry and beat LeBron, that guy is automatically top 10. Automatically. But man, bro, or even if the year that they blew the 3-1 lead, if they won, bro, and somehow they beat the Cavs, he's top 10, bro. He just is. But now because of your decisions, not because of how you are as a player, because let's be real, your accolades matter. We weighing your rings, bro. We do it to everybody. It's not just you. It's not just you. Some people want to say Bill Russell got fucking plumber rings. Some people want to say that LeBron went through easy ass ease. His shit doesn't count. He got the bubble ring. Whatever. Michael Jordan didn't play any really good fucking shooting guard competition in the finals. Whatever. He never played any super teams. His don't mean shit. Yeah. Kobe's first 3, he was on the back of Shaq. Whatever narrative. At the end of the day, bro, even compared to all those guys' narratives, your rings still hold the least weight, bro. It's just a fact. Phenomenal scorer. But man, I got obviously LeBron, Jordan, Kareem, Wilt, Magic, Bird, Tim Duncan, Shaq, Hakeem. Damn, I'm missing somebody from that top 10 because that's my usual top 10. Who am I missing? Did I say Bill Russell? I don't think I said Bill Russell.
I don't think I heard Bill Russell.
Bill Russell, Curry, Kobe, Moses Malone, Dr. J, Oscar Robinson. That's 15 guys better than you. So how you go from barely being in that sphere of like 13 to 15 to saying I'm the fucking GOAT? Why am I not in the GOAT conversation? Why am I not at least top 3? Let's just be realistic. Man, the man is delusional, bro. I think, like I said, bro, you go to even Boston, and I hate Boston. You'd kind of be seen like as a hero for dethroning LeBron in the East. To some people.
Should have came to the Knicks.
The second time, at least.
That was the first time?
No, like his second free agency. We didn't have a chance in the first one. The second one, we really thought we had a chance, but the first one, we had no chance. He was not looking at us.
That's
He
crazy.
was not going to come.
Yo, we thought we
Melo.
was gonna get KD, and we got Randall.
Yeah.
And now look at Randall. It's fucking. I tell people all the time, I'm like, that motherfucker improved so much. Like, you would have never seen this part of his career. You never would have thought this would happen.
Justin, you tell me in 2019 that Randall was going to be an All NBA player. I bet, bro, there's no fucking.
I would
way.
have thought you was on crack.
I would have been like, I'm the Knicks. Are you sure? Bro, you told us that we're making the playoffs consistent. I'd be like, what?
Yo,
Randall?
imagine 2019. Somebody's like, yo, Randall's gonna be All NBA and he's gonna lead you guys to the playoffs. I would have like, whoa.
I would be like, hold on. I'm like, nigga, do we still have Fizdale? That's what I would ask. I'm like, is Fizdale still there? Holy shit.
yo, that would have been crazy.
Nah, unbelievable. But KD, man, I don't know how much you got to say about it. When I saw it, bro, I was like, nah, it's ridiculous.
Oh man, for KD though, I mean, I guess I could understand why he asked that question just because of the accolades he's done over. Like, if you really think about it, he asked the question, he's like, what haven't I done? And if you look at his resume, he's done a lot.
Four
Like,
scoring
MVP,
titles.
4 scoring titles, Rookie of the Year. Like, he's done a lot of shit. How many, 14, 15-time All-Star? Some shit like that.
Damn, it's been that. You got like 15
I don't know
already?
off the top of my head.
He definitely got.
07
Well,
draft.
let's see. He 07, he didn't make it. He probably like the 07, 08, he didn't make it. Obviously, he averaged 20 as a rookie. I'm just guessing though. Maybe he made it his second year. He maybe made it
I
his
wouldn't
second
doubt
year.
it.
And 2019, he's hurt. 1920, he's hurt, obviously, so that takes one away. And 14-15, he was hurt.
He's a 13-time, so this year will be 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what has been a 16-year-long career.
Yeah, you got drafted 07.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, he has all these accolades, all NBA first team, I don't know how many fucking times.
Second place MVP voting
Second
like
place,
5 times.
yeah, all the time. So, he has a lot of accolades that, like, a lot of these top guys, like, they have too. I think one of the things you said was, like, you said it, but it was, like, the wrong term. Like, you said your accolades don't really matter. I think it's really the perception of Kevin Durant.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what it is. Like, he has the respectable accolades. What he's missing is it's just the perception that we all take in. Because it's like, you have all the numbers, the rewards, all that shit. But it was, like you said, it was the move to Golden State that really fucked everything up. Because you went there and it was like they already had a 73-win team and you lost to them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, simple competitive nature. Like, if we're at the park and we just lost, we're not trying to join the other team.
No, it's
We're
like,
trying to-
we waiting our
We're
turn.
trying to run it back or trying to get other guys that lost too, or guys that just came, and we're trying to beat that team. That's just simple nature. Like, we're not trying to run to that team. So that's why when that happened, I was like, man, like, that was some soft ass shit. I'm not gonna lie. And then the years he was there, it was just like, we knew there was no parity in the league. Like, we knew what was gonna happen. We knew the Warriors were going to the finals. And then we knew the Cavs was going to the finals, and then we had the 1 year where possibly the Celtics could go. But other than that, we knew what the outcome would be. And I'll always love I'll always have a lot of respect for Kevin Durant because he was, like, undoubtedly to me, like, probably he's one of the best scorers ever, if not like the best scorer ever. And I think I remember I said it when Vic was here, like he was like the first of his kind, like a unicorn.
100%.
And a lot of people got on me like, oh, what the fuck is he even saying? Like, what the fuck, he's just yapping. I'm like, tell me who before Kevin Durant was playing like Kevin Durant.
Bro, they compared him to Dirk coming out, and obviously Dirk, all-time great offensive player.
Yeah.
He beat one of the few guys to beat their drive comparison.
Yeah. Like,
Absolutely cook it, respectfully.
You can't tell me somebody that was playing like Kevin Durant before Kevin Durant. Because before Kevin Durant, if there was a 7-footer on the perimeter handling the ball, they'll be like, get the fuck out of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what they were doing.
Go post up.
Yeah, Kevin Durant had a iconic, historic freshman year at Texas. Like, we've never seen anybody like him. And then after that, we started seeing these quote unquote unicorns after that. We saw a lot of them panned out, a lot of them didn't. Like we had Kristaps Porzingis, we had fucking Dragon Bender. Like all these motherfuckers were coming out of the woodwork. Kevon Looney in high school was being compared to Kevin Durant. Brandon Ingram was being compared to Kevin Durant. Perry Jones was being compared to Kevin. Like
B.I. is the closest one, and he's still not even touching him.
Yeah, he's still not even touching Kevin Durant. So that just tells you like he's just on a different stratosphere. As like he made this mold, and nobody's even touching him.
Yeah.
So, to me, just like he's one of the best scorers ever. Like you could probably say he's the best scorer ever. And there was a point in time when we thought he was gonna be the all-time leading scorer.
We did the math, bro, one day in the fucking gym.
Yeah.
It was like 2017. I was like, what, junior year? We literally did the math. I'm like, yo, if he scores this many points this year, this many points, blah, 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 he's going to score fucking 38,000. He's going to be Kareem and shit.
Yeah.
We did the math. And that was before the Achilles, obviously.
Yeah.
We really thought that he was going to come in and be the all-time fucking top scorer. And if not, he would have been second.
And there was a point,
He would have been second
I
to LeBron.
remember back in like 2012, 2013, a lot of people were like, yo, he's going to finish his career being the all-time leader. And at that time, it was valid because bro, he was like 21 years old, leading the league in scoring. Like it's
30.
And it's crazy. We don't see shit like that now. Like imagine a guy in year like 2 or 3 leading the league in scoring.
Whoa. Luka kind of close.
Luka, yeah.
Luka is
That is true.
Luka's on, not by play style, but Luka's kind of on that KD trajectory in terms of just scoring points.
Yeah, basically, yeah. If you're doing that in year 3, you're basically on all-time status. But yeah, it just comes down to the decision. Going to Golden State when it's really you and like that team was just unstoppable. Like I know in the playoffs, a lot of people say, "Oh, but he averaged 35 in the finals." I'm like, yeah. You have Steph Curry there, and it kind of like takes the pressure off of each other. Like having a superstar of that magnitude is going to take the pressure off. I don't care what you say. To me, I'll always love the Thunder days of Kevin Durant.
My God,
those
bro.
will always be my favorite days. And then the Brooklyn days might be like a second for me. That might be like a close second. But to me, the Thunder days are always where I wish he would have went. I don't know. I low-key wish he thugged it out in OKC, but
They were going to get Al Horford.
Yeah.
Is that not a good enough big three to rival the Warriors? Westbrook and his peak still, KD and Al Horford.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a good fucking team.
I kind of wish he would have thugged it out with OKC, but I could understand him leaving. But to Golden State, nah. The Wizards would have been cool.
They wouldn't have won, but it would have been so fucking cool.
That would have been cool. I didn't even know about the Clippers one, but that sounds like the best team.
You don't remember DeAndre Jordan, the Olympics? They're like, yo, they asked me why didn't you join the Clippers? And KD was like making it awkward. And he was like, man, come on. Y'all wasn't no fucking contention. Now he was cooking them. But they tried.
Nah, man, that would have been fun. Bro.
It would have.
CP3.
It would have been more fun. And I know he was super linked to Celtics. It would have been more fun and better than going to Boston.
I think that Clippers one would have been the best one. That would have been fire.
Yeah, it would have.
That would have been.
That's better
fire.
than IT, Jay Crowder, all of them,
Yeah,
respectfully.
Yeah.
I know we said Horford too, but he only went because KD left the Thunder. He was going to be on the Thunder. He said it himself. He would have joined the Thunder if KD stayed.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think Kevin Durant has like the accolades and shit. It's just the perception of him kind of fucked up. And then even now, like him going to Golden State, winning the 2. If you really didn't give a fuck about like
Stop saying you don't care.
Yeah, he says he doesn't care about legacy and shit, but if he really meant that, he would have stayed in Golden State. He wouldn't have left to go to Brooklyn and formed his own team with Kyrie. That wouldn't have been the case if he didn't care about legacy.
He said it when Curry won the championship. He was like, yeah, my legacy's dead. He tweeted that out. He was like, yeah, my legacy's dead now.
Yeah. And then not only does he go to Brooklyn, I mean, it doesn't really work out, and then he requests another trade to Phoenix. And now he's hopping on Devin Booker's team. So it just doesn't like it. That's really how it just sours out everything when you're just going from team to team. Like I think that's what really would have propelled him if he just won it. Like as the guy on his team, that would have just done it right there. Like had he won the one, like let's say he wins the 2016 one. You beat Steph, who was the unanimous MVP, and they won 73 games, and then you beat Bron, and they
And let's say he beat them in 5, bro.
Nigga.
Let's say they close out game 5.
even if that's your only ring and you never win one
Oh
after,
my God, you're top 10.
you're top 10.
You're top 10.
You're top 10. It doesn't matter. Like, if that's your only ring, like that ring by itself, nigga, you're top 10.
Because my top 10 solidified, but bro, I'll start thinking like, damn, I might have to yank out Keem and put you in there, bro. I might have to. And you know me, I haven't touched my top 10 for years.
Or
I
imagine,
don't touch my top 10.
if they beat the Bucks in 2021.
Oh, man. Your perception's still fucked.
I mean, the
from earlier.
2016 one,
At least you win before Steph won.
yeah.
That would be a cool thing.
I mean, I wouldn't like the Brooklyn one against the Bucks. I don't think that would put him in top 10, but that ring would still look nice.
It'll be
Like,
great.
you had the game 6 in Brooklyn when you had like a fucking 49-point triple double, some shit like that.
I think it was 50. Or was it 49?
I think he had 49.
Damn, he was right there.
He was right there. And then you go on and then you play the Suns in the final. You potentially beat them. I think that's a pretty impressive ring too.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I do want to close the lid on this with one last statement. I don't want to open a can of worms and make it a whole discussion, but man, stop comparing the KD move to LeBron going to the Heat, bro.
Oh yeah.
It is not the same.
It's not the same, bro.
It's not the same. At the end of the day, it's not the same. You call them super teams. I'm not saying Miami Heat's not a super team. But this man joined a 73-9 team that he blew a lead to and joined their team and hopped on their bandwagon. Joined the unanimous MVP, joined his bandwagon. Miami didn't even win 50 games this year before, and they got smoked by the Celtics in the first round in 5. They got absolutely smoked. It wasn't even any competition. This was no conference finals team before Bron and Bosh got there. This was no contender before they got there. So stop it. Stop saying this is the same exact shit, bro. Stop doing that. And it's mostly like Bron here saying like, oh, how I criticize the KD move, but LeBron did the same shit. It's never going to be the same magnitude.
LeBron, that was not the same at all, bro.
It will never be the same,
If anything,
bro.
LeBron did the same shit I was alluding to. You lose to a team and you get these other motherfuckers and you try to beat that team.
If LeBron joined the Celtics, it would have been the same exact
it'd
thing.
be the same shit.
But it's not. It's never going to be the same,
And
bro.
even if you think that first year Miami Heat team, that team was fucking thin.
Yeah.
They had no bench, no nothing. It was literally just the three of them, and then
And we'll see what happens. And
Yeah,
they
we'll
built their bench. 2013 was deep as fuck.
yeah.
But that first year, like you said, they didn't really have depth, bro. The Warriors still had one of the best benches in the league still. And then you add KD to the unanimous MVP. With all due respect, D Wade was already suffering from the knees. I understand. Year 1 was still great. Year 2, good. All-star. Year 3, he was cooked. 12-13, he was cooked. 13-14, he was super cooked. You played with peak Stephen Curry. I shit on him all the time. You played with peak Klay Thompson. You played with the DPOY. You had Iguodala coming off the fucking bench.
If you think about it, it was literally just the Warriors. You drop Harrison Barnes and add Kevin Durant.
Doing Kevin Durant. The only thing you really lost was what? Leandro Barbosa and what? Did they lose most Spates or they had him?
I think they because I remember Mo Spates was there the 2016 year. I don't remember if he was there after.
But Barbosa was definitely
He
gone.
was
Maybe
gone.
they lost Spades.
I think Festus Ezeli might have been gone.
But then you replaced them with guys like Jordan Bell, bro.
Yeah, Jordan Bell, David West,
Yeah.
fucking Patrick McCall, like
Ian Clark.
Ian.
A Hoops Grid legend, by the way. That
Yeah.
nigga's a Hoops Grid legend for me. I got a unicorn for the first time yesterday.
Oh yeah, Nick Young pulled up.
Yeah, Nick Young pulled up.
Yeah, I remember that.
Was KD there for Jerebko?
Wasn't Kevon Looney was there, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, Kevon Looney might have been like a rookie.
I think he was probably a rookie in the Raptors series. I could be bugging. I could be wrong.
I forgot what. I think Kevon Looney might have been there the 2017 draft. So the second KD ring on the
Second, all right. So he
I
probably,
think he was a
so
rookie
he might
for
have
that.
2 rings.
I think he might have. Oh yeah, he got 2 rings now. Yeah,
Oh man, I almost forgot to grab these because it's about to be MVP of the week time, Justin.
yeah. She got another movie coming out.
Shout out to her. Who are we talking about again?
Sydney Sweeney,
Shout out to Sydney Sweeney.
Madam Web.
We got the Sydney Sweeneys right here, MVP of the week. You should be thanking me because Justin wanted to record yesterday. By the way, you should be thanking me because when the Embiid and Towns games happened, I was like, damn, no one's competing. I'm not even writing out anybody's stats, whatever. So I wrote my notes yesterday before the games. I was like, all right, these are my notes. Luka dropped 73 and D-Book dropped 62. This will be bar none, this will never ever happen again. I could promise you that. It's never gonna happen again. We will never have a better, more competitive MVP of the week than this shit.
Yeah.
Luka had 73 last night and won.
Yeah,
I really wanted 82, bro. So, but he was just gassed. And like you said before the pod, they were just fucking face guarding him. It was over.
DeJounte was giving him fits.
Yeah, bro. He was. And there was times where even the announcers were like, damn, that was like the first 4 shot he threw up when he did the turnaround jumper from 3 in the corner, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Over 2 defenders. I'm like, damn, nigga, you just forcing it. But man, Luka, 73 points and the W. Embiid, 70 in the W. Let's start talking about the guys that lost who kind of fizzled out of the race just because they lost. Towns has 62. D-Book has 62. D-Book was kind of stat padding as well. Let's be real. Like, Luka's was needed to win. You could argue Embiid's was needed to win. Towns was kind of forcing it at the end.
Second half, yeah, he was
definitely fucking forcing it. D-Book was forcing it in the fourth, which eventually led to they lost, bro. Pride and greed is what led them to lose. But Embiid or Luka, who are the better 70 ball? Because that's the race for MVP of the week. Forget that Embiid won last week. Sometimes shit supersedes the rules. Who had a better 70 ball?
I think I'm gonna give it to Luka.
I'm gonna give it to Luka as well, man. Way less free throws.
Yeah, way less free throws. Yeah, that is the thing. Yeah. Yo, Luka was hitting like these fucking step backs. I'm like floaters. I'm like, holy shit. And that, bro, and he was literally the entire team because Kyrie was out. And bro, if you watch whenever they was face guarding Luka, I could not watch them, bro. It was
Tim Hardaway
Jr. Like
Grant Williams,
bro. Like Tim Hardaway Jr. can't even make a fucking entry pass.
But Lively was cooked. Yeah, that was the whole game, by the way. That was the whole game that he couldn't make a fucking entry pass.
Yo, that shit was horrible.
Because I know you tune into the second half, but I tune into the middle of the second quarter, bro. Tim Hardaway Jr. cannot make an entry pass for his fucking life, bro. For whatever reason, that wasn't just a story of the second half. That was the whole fucking game, bro. Terrible.
There was one where Lively is right under the basket, and that motherfucker just throws it out of bounds. I'm like, what are you doing, and there was only one defender there.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you doing, bro? Nah, he was about to ruin the whole thing, though.
Yeah, he really was. Lively was cooking. Yeah, he was.
He was cooking.
Yeah,
he was good. He was cooking. Green was doing pretty well, but damn, Luka, MVP of the week for you. Another Sydney Sweeney in your cabinet. Man, like I said, I was yesterday. I read in my notes. It was Embiid's. It was literally Embiid's. No one else was gonna. It was just between him and Cat. And I was about to say Cat lost. I'm giving that shit to Embiid. But damn, it's curtains now.
Yeah, this is probably the best MVP of the week.
No, it's this won't happen again. It's not. 4 guys to drop 60 plus in a week. It's not gonna happen again.
Yeah.
I don't even have to think about it. There could be a better MVP of the week. Period. Someone could drop like 80. You feel me?
Yeah.
I think Luka's gonna do. I think Luka's gonna break the record one day.
I hope
just
so.
Not this year. I really hope so. Well, not the record, but the modern record. Because niggas want to say Wilt's thing doesn't even exist. I'm against that shit. Dave's pushing that propaganda. But damn man, I just want to ask you before we even leave, just 2 quick questions. Number 1, who you got tomorrow? I really want to rock with my lines, but I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even want to pick. I don't even want to talk shit.
I mean, I think if the Niners came out flat last game, if they come out like that again, I don't see why not. The Lions can't beat them.
I'm praying.
But if the Niners come out sharp and playing like how they've been playing all year, I think the Niners got it.
Man, I hope it's the Lions. I can't say anything. And I'm taking the Chiefs.
Give me the fucking Ravens, man.
Give me the Chiefs.
Give me the Ravens.
Give me the Chiefs comfortably.
I don't want to bet against Mahomes. Technically, I'm doing it, but come on.
You put money on it already?
No, but I'm just saying, like, hypothetically, like, right now, technically.
Nah, give me the Chiefs.
I just wanted the Ravens. I just saw a Lamar Jackson clip, motivational.
There's mad Lamar shit just because of Taylor Swift, bro. Fuck the Taylor Swift shit, bro. Like, regardless, the Chiefs are gonna win. I want the Chiefs to win, and I want Jared Goff.
Wait, what do you mean Lamar shit because Taylor Swift?
No, so there's mad TikTok. I'm surprised you haven't seen it. It's like Lamar. Like, remember that one Trump video where the guy was like, "Donald Trump, please save us. Please, Donald Trump, please save." You never seen that shit? Like, yo, Justin, you're missing out. He's like literally praying to Trump because he's about to get arrested, and then the fucking cops break his window. So his guys making parodies. He's like, "Lamar Jackson, please save me, Lamar Jackson. Please save me from Taylor Swift and the Chiefs, please." And they're just making mad ads like, "Oh, Lamar's gonna be like Mr. America, Captain America if he beats the Chiefs and shit." So we done with the Taylor Swift shit. I don't give a fuck, man. I want the Chiefs to make it. I want Jared Goff to beat them, but it's not gonna happen.
I will say if the Chiefs win this shit, they're winning it all.
Can I also ask you one more thing just because of pop culture?
What?
Are you watching the Royal Rumble tonight?
I will not.
I'm gonna watch it, but have you seen the news?
No.
I just want to read one text message out to you. There's a lot. The situation's not funny, but the text messages are funny. Vince McMahon is in hot water. Yeah, you haven't seen anything about this at all.
Nah.
So Vince McMahon unfortunately was trying to pay another girl off. He's been having that problem recently. And he was sharing her with other wrestlers. I'm gonna tell you right now, one of the things that he did to her, bro, he literally shit on her face.
Whoa.
While another one of his associates was hitting it from the back, right? Like that ass. But you gotta understand, bro. Maybe one of these days I'm gonna come on the pod and just tell you mad Vince McMahon stories. You're not gonna believe me. But the text messages got leaked, bro. This cheap fuck, bro. He's a billionaire. He could have avoided this. This motherfucker didn't want to pay her $3 million. He was just trying to undercut and only give her $1 million. And that's why she broke out. He was sharing her with Brock Lesnar.
Whoa.
And I forgot if Brock Lesnar peed on her, she peed on him. Bro, it's fucked up, bro. But please listen to this text, bro. There's a bunch of texts that were leaked, by the way, but listen to this one. This is my favorite one. This one says Dequan is like, no fucking way. Oh, and before I read this, let me say one more story that came from it. The girl said that he would name black dildos after black wrestlers and white dildos after white wrestlers and be fucking her with them, bro.
What?
So he would be like, take the John Cena tonight. Or he'd be like, it's time for the Booker T for tonight. He was literally doing that shit, bro. He was doing that, and while he was fucking, like, he would pin her like he was wrestling and shit, and be talking shit to like nobody else in the room and pretending like he was talking to like one of his wrestlers. Like, he's fucking sick. But listen to this text message. Read your last picture. Yo, you about to start laughing. Hold on. It's a long, look how long this shit is. It's a whole paragraph. Read your last picture. You need your panties ripped off and then in all caps, 3 big black dicks in all 3 holes at the same time.
What the fuck?
Wait, way up your pussy and way up your ass as far as they will go, but even farther. And the thickest cock goes down your throat so it makes you gag and convulse. As those big black cocks pound away.
What the fuck, yo?
It feels like from the start you're being assaulted, but it's made you come nonstop. There's mad typos in this shit. Just one continuous constant orgasm, and just before you pass out, those big black dicks squirt their loads of cum inside of you. Exclamation point. As you lay on your stomach, the cum is coming out all your holes. I'll turn you over and jack off all over you. This nigga's crazy, bro.
Let's end the show.
Vince McMahon, yo, bro, Vince McMahon. Just, I promise you, one day we're gonna come on here. I'm gonna just tell you mad Vince stories, and you're just gonna be like in the offseason, you'll be like, what the fuck? Me and Dequan, we'll make that a whole episode, just mad crazy ass Vince McMahon and wrestling stories. This is about to be because Dequan said it's gonna be the best Royal Rumble in a long time because he still be watching. This will be the first Rumble I watched since like 2014. It's been 10 years, bro. If this shit's fire, bro, I hope so, because CM Punk came back. I know you've seen that shit.
Is that shit at Barclays?
I have no clue.
Because I remember when I was there, I saw they had like a promo.
I might tell Dequan, like, yo, let's buy tickets last minute right now. That shit's probably expensive as fuck, but I was saying, hey. But Justin, this is by far our longest show, I believe. Take it away with the housekeeping.
Guys, if you guys are listening on audio, please give us 5 stars. Please like. If you guys are watching on YouTube, please subscribe. We're trying to hit 100 before Valentine's Day.
We're going to do it. We're at 85.
85, yeah, we're 15 away, so it's getting closer. On TikTok, please follow at the J&J Podcast. We're at what, like 300 some followers. We're trying to get to 1,000.
Once we get to 1,000, bro, I love that you guys have your opinions. I hate to cut you off. I love that you guys have your opinions in the TikTok comments. I want you guys to be able to go on the live because we want to be able to go live on TikTok. We want you guys to go on live. We'll invite whoever. We got no problem with that. Trust me. We want to hear what you guys have to say and back it up rather than just say, oh, this guy's mom was smoking crack when she was pregnant. Tell me why I'm wrong. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I'll listen to you. I'm not going to cut you over, me an asshole. I'll listen to you. You feel me? It's ball. We talking ball. I want to hear your opinion too.
Yeah. And yeah, you guys have been very supportive. A lot of clips going up, doing really good numbers that we didn't expect. A lot of TikTok clips doing really well. But shout out to you guys because the growth keeps on coming, and appreciate it.
All right, guys. Oh, and one other thing. We're gonna see you guys next time. Justin's about to go to the Knicks, the Knicks,
Neeks.
the Knicks Heat game. But guess what? Big news. I mean, y'all not gonna hear it till 2 episodes from now how the experience was. But next week we're gonna see LeBron face the Knicks for the first time ever.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna be seeing LeBron next week. We're gonna talk about it 2 episodes from now. But damn, next week we're gonna record our episode and we're gonna go see LeBron. So that's gonna be an exciting time. We're gonna see you guys next time. Peace.
Peace.